Question 4, you are asked to solve this linear inequalities in form 2. -1 less than or equal to 5 minus 2x over 3 less than 2x minus 1. Then giving your answer as a combined inequality. So what we do, we just subdivide or break this inequality into two. The first way is counting from the beginning to where we'll have the second inequality. So you can see the second inequality is at that point. This is the first inequality here, this is the second inequality. So we start from the beginning of this inequality to where we have the second inequality. So we branch it at that. Then the second part will be, you start from the end of the inequality, to where we'll have the second inequality, or the end of this expression to where we'll have the second inequality. This is the first and this is the second. So at this point, so you'll obtain two individual inequalities or separate inequalities, and then we solve them. So with the first, we'll have -1 less or equal to 5 minus 2x, the whole of it over 3. So you can treat this one as a fraction and an equation, but don't introduce equal sign here because it's an inequality, just to be on a safer side. So you can decide to multiply by 3 on both sides to eliminate the denominator. So doing that, we'll have -3 is less than or equal to 5 minus 2x. What we have done here, we've multiplied by +3 by +3. 3 multiplied by -1, that is -3. Then these 3 will cancel with this one. So we are remaining with 5 minus 2x. Then from here we collect like terms. And the simplest way of collecting like terms is take x to the side where the result will be positive. Take x on the equal side where it will be positive. Because if you divide by negative, sign changes, the inequality sign changes, and that is where students sometimes mess up or go wrong with inequalities. So just to be on a safer side, take x or collect x terms such that when we take them to a side of the inequality sign, it will be positive. So you can see in our case we have here -2x. That is the only term that we can collect in terms of x. So it is negative. When we leave it on the right, or on the right side, it will be negative. So the safe option to do is to take it to the left, and then the integers, they are collected to the right. So you'll have +2x being equal to 5 plus 3. That is 2x less than or equal to 8. And then from there you solve for x by dividing all through by 2. That is x is less than or equal to 4. Then we solve the second inequality, which I have said it will be from the end to the start of the second inequality. This is the first, the second here. So that will be our second inequality. 5 minus 2x over 3 less than 2x minus 1. Then, as we've done previously, we eliminate the denominator by simply multiplying by the LCM of the two fractions. So you can see this is just a fraction, -1. So you can multiply by 3 all through by 3. So if you multiply, this 3 will cancel, and then this 3 will have to be multiplied by every term in that bracket. And that leaves us with 5 minus 2x less than 6x minus 3. Then we collect like terms, and as I've said, collect terms of x, or terms in terms of x, such that the result will be positive in a given side, or on a given side, either left or right. So you can see if we collect this 6 here to the other side, to the left side, we'll obtain it as negative. So the result will be negative 2 minus 6, which is negative 8. But we don't want that. So what we want a term or in x collected such that it is positive. So that solution would be taking this negative 2x to this side, to the right side, such that we'll have 6x plus 2x, which is positive 8x, and that is what we need. So now we'll collect x to the right and the integers to the left, such that we have 8 being less than 8x. And for inequalities, I would suggest you write as it is, stating the direction in which you have collected. Because we have collected x to the right, let it be written to the right of the inequality. And then the integers being collected to the left, indicate them to the left. So you'll have 8 being less than 8x, and then we get x by simply dividing by 8 on both ends. So you'll have 1 being less than x, or x greater than 1. So by that we have solved the inequalities. Then we come to answer our question, which requires us to write it as a combined inequality. Combined inequality means these are two individual statements or inequalities, the second one and the first one. Now we combine them, and the easiest way to combine is simply write them the way you see them. You place the x at the middle, then to the left we start with the smallest value, which in this case it is 1. Then to the right, the largest or the biggest, the maximum or the largest or the bigger value or the bigger number, which is 4. And once you've written this way, all the signs always will be less than between these two numbers, between 1 and x and 4 will always be less than. So now we just fill it. The relationship between 1 and x, it is simply less, according to our solution here. Then the relationship between x and 4, it is less than or equal to. So now our combined form will be 1 is less than x and x is less than or equal to 4. Or you can say x is greater than 1 but less than or equal to 4. So that will be the combined form of this inequality.